push at the DF dub. Yeah, I'm a hard hitter. Don't stay to fit, it'll ego hit you. What is you saying, man? Look at the swag. Please do forgive the brag. I'ma pull up later in the Cowboy jag. Don't you slip on the drip, I'm flossing the sauce. Go so hard for the star. Yeah, that be win, lose, or draw. If you take a L, get the F off my block. Cowboys win. Watch yours, pour up the shots. Really can't help it, got a star status. Even got it tatted on my arm. Yes, we be 5-ring strong. Left a little room cause it's quest for the six. Starboy really reppin' this shit. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep reppin' loud until there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. I'ma keep reppin' loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me.
Yeah, tell me who the #1 fan. Yeah, Mr. Westside, I'm the man. Dallas Cowboys from my head to the toes. They better recognize who the fuck I am. Damn, haters run their mouth like a bitch when they team ain't shit and my team stay lit. Yeah, I'm about to rep this shit till the day I die in an all blue casket. If you wanna get with a club with love, tell Star Status Westside sent ya. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. Emmett Smith is our main. Game time, prime time, all the time. Your team ain't never on TV like mine.
What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and we live in the building, man. It is your boy West Coast, along with the OG, triple OG. The Big Time Show.
What up? What's going on, everybody? Y'all good so far? We back again. Here we are. Some of y'all been waiting. Guess what? You don't have to wait anymore. Here we are, live and in color. Let's go.
Live and we colored. No, he said live and in colored, y'all.
In color. Not. I think it's kind of obvious that we.
I know. It's June 19th, so I just thought I'd make a little.
Juneteenth tribute.
Yeah, a little Juneteenth trivia. You know what I'm saying? A little Juneteenth trivia. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you crazy.
And I'm going to tell y'all this right now. If you don't celebrate June 19th, it's okay. But if you do celebrate June 19th, it's okay. Either way, it's okay. Either way, it's a holiday. And either way, we going to have us a good show. This is not a political show. This is not a no show. But I do know this. If you celebrate it, then guess what? I need you to be excited for the fact that you celebrated and you off today. But if you don't celebrate it, you should be happy to the fact that it's a holiday and you might have been off today. So either way.
You're celebrating the holiday.
Yeah, either way.
Ain't no question about that. Let me do one Juneteenth on the series note, I guess, but it's kind of funny. Let me say this to my African-American people.
We got landlord Sled in the building, too.
The feds let him out, huh?
And they let him out.
What's up, landlord?
Can you hear me, landlord?
He probably ain't popped in yet.
He on here, but he'd say he ain't on here yet.
Oh, okay. Let me say this to my African-American people that's in here. Let me say this to you. This is a Juneteenth checkpoint. If you are African-American, but you don't celebrate Juneteenth, but you celebrate Cinco de Mayo at the drop of a dime, something wrong with you. That's all I'm saying. Now we can go on with the show. That's just a Juneteenth checkpoint. If you're African American, let me say it one more time. If you're African American, but you say you don't celebrate Juneteenth, but you celebrate Cinco de Mayo, something wrong with you now. I'm just saying. That's all I got to say. That's all I'm saying now. So I'm done. I'm done. Y'all can take that for what for what it's worth. But it's a national holiday. Everybody enjoy it. All right.
Yes, Lord. My kids gonna enjoy it. We gonna do it. There's a flag football tournament that we're gonna be taking place in. I don't know how they're doing it because I don't even know if it's gonna be team worthy or how they're gonna do it. But
that's awesome.
No, today at the Juneteenth festival, they said it's supposed to be a flag football flag football tournament.
Oh man!
Yeah, today. I'll see if I can get you guys in. Yeah.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? So they're going to have a little, I don't know how they're going to do it because they ain't going to be like teamwork. So I think they're just going to put like kids on team and just let them play some 7-on-7 or something.
Oh, okay. Just kind of like Basketball
backyard
is just
football. It's crazy because listen, with all the 7-on-7 and all the different things that are going on, you don't see a lot of backyard football anymore. You know what I mean? Like kids just outside playing and stuff like that. You don't see that generally in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hello to everybody that's speaking to me. I don't want to be rude. Everybody that's on my channels. Hello. What's going on? We here, man. What's going on? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up?
Hey, real quick.
Everybody on West Coast channel that's speaking to me. What's going on? I appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, Lord. And hey, you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. First thing you must do is you must hit the share button. So I need everybody right now, no matter where you're watching at, I need everybody right now to hit the share button. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. What's up, Kendall? I need everybody to hit that share button. Next thing I need you guys to do, there's these things called stars on Facebook. There's these things called super chats on YouTube. There's these things called on Instagram. Matter of fact, I need to turn my Instagram on. On Instagram, there's this thing called support. I don't forget what it's called on support on Instagram, but number one thing is no matter where you are at, no matter how you choose to watch and support the content, I need you guys to support it by also sharing the content. I'm about to get live on Facebook, on Instagram right now. I'm actually going to start going live on TikTok too because I need to build up my TikTok so that I can actually go live on TikTok again.
Wow.
You got to get it. TikTok is being ridiculous with what they want. You know what I'm saying? Like 10,000 followers, like that's ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I would think you don't need to go live if you got 10,000 followers. Goddamn.
No. What's up, angry Cowboy fan? We here in the building. My brother. What's going on, man?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Hey,
you familiar with Angry Cowboy fan?
Man, listen to me. I was Angry Cowboy fan for the first 35 years of my life. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I was West Coast. I was the West Coast Cowboy fan. And you guys remember what I used to say? I used to say I rep for. I am literally just an angry Cowboy fan. I love the fact that someone has taken that and created a brand. Not necessarily saying he, taking that, but I'm just saying taking that position and actually made a brand around it. Like I love that. It's kind of like the Mad Rapper. You know what I'm saying? The Mad Rapper from if y'all used to watch.
He's unique, man. He had, I don't know if you've seen some of his stuff, but he's pretty good. But let me tell you something. I ain't never seen a Cowboy fan in the state of Montana. And a black man at that. That's where he is.
Hey, they almost sent me. Listen to me. True story. They almost sent me to Minot, North. Well, that's not Montana. But hey, listen to a black man. North Dakota, Montana, it's all the same thing to me, bro. I ain't never listened to me. Them states that you had to really remember the capital of them. You know when you be like, what's the capital of California? Oh, I know that, Sacramento. What's the capital of Montana? You be like,
ooh.
You know what I'm saying? What's the capital of North Dakota?
Ooh.
Listen to me. I just realized that Montana and North Dakota is two different.
Vermont. What is Vermont?
Yeah, exactly. But listen to me. When you listen to me, when you are.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he's Vermont. I'm sorry. He's in Vermont.
When listen to me, when you're a 21-year-old man, they talk about sending you to Minot, North Dakota. Montana sounds the same.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Angry Cowboy fan. You're right. You're in Vermont, which is just mind-boggling to me because I didn't know the Cowboy fan was up there. But I mean, we everywhere. This just proves it. We everywhere.
So he's in Vermont. Where's that?
I don't know what city, but
That's
Vermont.
Vermont,
That's up north. I mean, that's up there by New York and all that type of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Toward that way.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say I need to find out where that is. They got Cowboy fans up there. Oh Lord.
Angry Cowboy fan will stand alone, baby. He up there about he is outstanding too. Whereas you got to see him, man.
I see this content. Hey,
man, I love.
And shout out to listen to me. Shout out to all the content creators in the comment box. Shout out to all the content creators that's in the comment box right now. And you guys already know we have an open door policy here. If you're a content creator with an established page and you want to jump on the show, I will send you the link. All you gotta do is inbox me, and I will respond back to your inbox with a link. So that's my open invitation to any content creator. Not saying this is your first show, meaning you're a guy who has a couple
established.
You ain't even gotta have 1,000 views, but I just gotta be able to see that you were trying. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't care.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like my cousin Henny was on here literally with like 7 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? We all start off small and then we all get big. That's just how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all don't even understand the power of what was just said right there. And that's a shout out to Wes, who obviously has a huge following a huge following nationwide. So when the man says that he don't, and sometimes, he taking a risk now when he says he'll give you an open invitation and a link and all that type of stuff, not knowing who you are, but just to say that, and he could be selfish, but he's not, and just to put you on, man. Some of y'all might need to take advantage of that, because if y'all talk some good stuff, trust me, his family, he will tell his folks to go follow this guy, go
Right.
follow this young lady, go follow them, and bring you into the family like that. So he's done this for a lot of people, myself included, as you can see, and you don't have to. So whoever you are, inbox him, call his bluff. You know what I'm saying? Call
Facts.
his bluff. See
Hey,
where he at.
Hey, I love getting surprised with people coming on here and saying things I never thought about. You know what I'm saying? Makes you change your
Yeah,
opinion. Makes you
learn.
open your opinion on how you view things. So I mean, that's how I
Yeah.
love it. You know what I'm saying?
Make you better. It makes you better.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Sometimes debate ain't all the time for confrontation. Debate sometimes makes you actually better.
Iron sharp as
Man,
iron. That's what the word of God say.
that's it. That's bottom line. So that's awesome, man. I applaud you for that, Wes.
All right. Hey, shout out to Gregory Davis, Lucky Johnson. Shout out to my boy. How you feeling today? Lucky Johnson, my boy. Mathis L. Explorador. What's up with you, my boy? I probably said that wrong, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna put you in the comment box. So if I did say it wrong, y'all can help me out. I'm gonna put it up there. Bam. Somebody tell me, is it Matthias L. Explorador? Okay.
Matthias L. Explorador.
Matthias, see there? That's what that college degree get you.
Matthias L. Explorador.
Explorador. Now, if that means something crazy, I apologize. Because listen, I was on here screaming, "Puta pinche Cowboys," until I realized what that meant. It sounded good to me, though. Whatever it meant, I was going to stand on it. Hey, man.
Sound funny, but I don't know what it say either, but it sound funny, man.
Bishop, you need not laugh to that, okay?
I'm sorry, man.
You a good holy man. I'm trying
it's the way you said it, man.
I do shows with you, Bishop, so you can influence me to be better. You know what I'm saying?
I can't help it, man. That was funny, though. That was funny.
Hey, all my Hispanic and Mexicans, Cowboys and comments, but I say, no, Bishop. No, my friend. Don't say that, Bishop. Don't say that, my friend. Don't say that, Bishop. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't say that when Bishop.
Oh, man, you funny.
Hey, listen, to my Hispanic speaking Cowboys, can Bishop go into the pulpit and say, "Puto pincho corp Cowboys"? Just put
I
yes
wasn't
or no.
there.
Just put yes. He don't even know what it means. He like,
I don't do that. Plus, I got this Southern slang in my voice. No.
He said the Holy Ghost gonna tell him, "No, we can't do that one, dog. We can't do that one."
I need an interpreter. I need an interpreter real quick.
Hey, you know the Word of God said the Holy Spirit will interpret for you. He gonna say, "Yeah, that's not what we trying to say."
Exactly. Hey, Sam. This is a disclaimer. Sam Nieves. Look, if we're not responsible now. If you laughing at us and you having a good time, we not responsible for you losing your job. Now,
Sam said, listen to that work. My co-workers like, bro, what is you listening?
Yeah, man. Don't look. We appreciate it, but don't look. If you lose your job now, don't say West Coast is big time. It made me lose my job, because we can't support you. We over here trying to make sure our family's fed over here. Now we can't take it on now. Don't get in trouble now.
Yeah, you lose your job.
Thing on. Watch the replay.
I might share a group. I might share one of them links. You know what I'm saying? What's them little links that we having when you could send a couple $? You know what I'm saying? I might throw a couple $. On there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You said a little bit, I might buy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Keep running. Get in there.
Yeah.
Who's the Dolphins? Oh, look at TJ. Okay, they playing for their $5. Go and get it then. What's up with you, Pete Tague? What's up with you, Regina Green? What's up with you, Sam? What's up with you, Kamal Horton? Hey, I'm gonna give you a shout out, man. I'm gonna give you a shout out right now.
Who?
You? Because yesterday,
Me?
yesterday you you did something that convicted me. I'm gonna give you a shout out right here on air, man. Yesterday, the other day, y'all don't even know. Bishop was watching his sons play golf in a golf tournament. His son only 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
How old is he? 9 years old. He was watching his son play a video game. 9 years old, right? And while we're watching, I can see the excitement and the involvement that you have in that. And that, I just want to tell you, man, I salute that, man. I salute the heck out of that, man. Anytime because I know I spend a lot of time doing a lot of stuff that I want to do with my kids, but it's not very often I spend time just doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when they're young, man, they highly when the kids are that young at 9 years old, look, they got a lot of confidence and plus they want attention. A lot of times a child always, and I find myself at 51 years old right now. And my father was
Raising a 9-year-old, remember that.
Well, not on I'm 51, got a 9-year-old.
Precious.
But at 51 years old, I was with my dad for Father's Day at 73, and it was just like it was when I was a baby and a kid. I'm still looking for validation from my daddy.
Facts.
You understand? In any form. So that's what my son actually does for me. He wants the validation of his dad in anything. So imagine if you got a bad attitude or something like that. That could actually crush a kid. And I ain't crushing mine. So I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna give him his time. You know why here? Listen, it's just summertime. He loves video games like like any other kid, and he's getting real good at it. He plays online and it's better than playing the computer, and you know what I'm saying? When you're actually playing people. So when he wins, it's actually like a real big thing to him. You see what I'm saying? To him. So you don't want to kill nobody's confidence this early in life. And John Slack, I mean, you say no one watches the big time bandwagon show, Cowboys and Lakers. Might as well talk some Yankees too. I would, because I'm a Yankee fan, but I got a few thousand people, brother, that kind of watch me, man. I'm just trying to tell you, I got about 2,500 people that watch me on YouTube. I got about 1,500 on Facebook. I got about 1,000 over on Instagram. I ain't doing too bad. You know what I'm saying, man? So, if you don't like it, it's all good. But, I try to be, it don't bother me. Check it out. If you don't watch, you will eventually. You know what I'm saying? So God bless you. And I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that, man. But somebody listening. Jesus didn't, don't let me preach. Everybody didn't listen.
I'm gonna tell you.
Everybody listen to Jesus. You understand? I'm not
here.
comparing myself to him, but I'm just saying.
The only thing I'm gonna say to that comment is, we believe in facts over here. You know what I'm saying? The film says that you currently have 2,041 subs on YouTube, and you currently have between 18 to 23 people watching your YouTube. So
I mean, it ain't like you, Wes. I'm grateful for my 2,000.
Listen to me. So the film says that's not true, what that statement. Cowboy fans like to say stuff that's just not true. You know what I'm saying? It's not true.
It's all good.
He's a 100% monetized page. That means he actually filed. That means he had to put a little taxes on this. YouTube sent him a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, we just want to be factually sound in everything we do around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's all good.
But hey, shout out to my OG Darren. He said, shout out OT Darren in the building. He says, when is the best time to introduce the great sport of football to your boys or girls? Girls are up and coming and playing football. When is the best time to introduce football to your child? Honestly, I think you can, not necessarily introducing football, but I think you have to introduce a level of competition. You know what I'm saying? Because every child isn't just going to gravitate to football. And I realize that because I have one that just wakes up and that's what he wants to do. Just do.
Yeah.
You know, I'm saying, okay, because they right in front of me. You know what I'm saying? That's all he wants to do. Then I have another one that is good at it, but he likes to draw and do other things. That's just what he naturally likes to do. And as a father, what I'm figuring out is the one who likes to do football, even though we do football, I still have to do things that he wants to do. So if that means Madden, or if that means okay catch, I got to do those. Practice isn't spending time with your kid. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So my other child, he's good at it, but that's not his passion. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I have to make sure that I'm spending time with him doing the things that he's passionate about. Because listen to me, one of the dopest commercials that stuck to me in my life. This commercial actually worked, and because I remember this for the rest of my life. An NCAA commercial when they said that over 1 million kids will be going professional in things other than sports, and I was like, that is so true.
Yeah.
Your son can be a professional doctor. He can be a special this. But the number one thing they gotta be able to do in today's societies, man, they gotta want to compete, bruh. They gotta want to compete because spots are small. You know what I'm saying? Spots are whatever it is. It's limited. My daughter got she got weight limited to. My daughter's is at UCLA because she got waitlisted at Sanford. You know what I'm saying? So you got to compete. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to compete. So I think the number one thing you could do with your kids is at a very young age is get them to want to compete. Because even if they don't go pro in a professional sport, they're going to have to compete in life. You know what I'm saying? No participation trophies in life. So
that's awesome. And the other thing,
Cowboy said, "How I get that link?" I mean, you can.
I don't know if he's your Facebook friend or
Are
not.
you on YouTube? Because if you, I mean, that's what I'll do. Take my number down 909 301 7804. That's 909 301 7804. 909 301 7804. That is this cell phone right here. Text me right now, and then I'll send you the link, and then you just get it off your computer. However you can do it. You dig?
Yeah.
He really trying to call my bluff. God, pull up then.
I told you.
Pull up then. I need to get that sound effect. Pull up then. What the hell you mean? Pull up then.
You wouldn't have said it now if you
I
didn't
dropped
mean
the low.
it.
What them youngsters say? I dropped the low right now. What you mean? Pull up then.
No problem with it now.
Pull up then. I don't like talking about content creators. I like talking to content creators. Hell you mean?
Let me
say I don't like talking about you. I like talking to you.
Yeah. Let me say this to what you just said though, because that was powerful what you said, whether you know it or not. When it comes to kids, and I know y'all here for the content, and we coming with it, I promise you. I just sent it Facebook I just sent it Wes to him.
Okay.
I just sent it to him. I sent him the link. Yeah.
All right, now
So
I need the whole nation.
Angry Cowboy fan, go to your Facebook inbox. I just sent you the link.
Now I need all my Cowboy fans to peer pressure him. I need it's 146 of y'all. I need everybody in the comment box to say, they sent the link, Angry Cowboy. They sent the link. That's how we roll. Hey, that's how we roll here. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm going to use my one curse word. Can I say it? But your ass better be ready when you come up in my show. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We run this just like you. Because listen to me. You might be sitting up in the pulpit and the Lord might give you a word. Bam. You know what I need to do? I need to give you the mic.
Yeah.
So you can get that word out. You feel me? Because what you say might be more important than what I had to say. You feel me? And at the end of the day, it's about the facts here. We don't give a damn who say it, bruh. We don't care about that, bruh. And I'm gonna tell y'all, listen, I ain't gonna get on my helm, but I take it offense. I get offended when y'all be like, when I bring up and coming, he ain't even know up and coming, but when I bring other content creators on here, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times when I bring content creators on my show, you know what I'm doing? I'm rewarding them for being on a bunch of shows by themselves.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really doing.
And good content.
That's what I'm really doing.
And good content.
Fire-ass content, and it's me and somebody else sitting on there. So you know what I be saying? Oh, okay. So the only reason why y'all ain't listening to Big Time is because you don't know him.
Yeah.
All right, don't trip.
I got him. Yeah.
Don't trip, because I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He don't fight, but I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we roll over here.
But let me say this real quick, and I promise I hate to make that turn, but for those that and when me and West Coast, well, I ain't gonna say in that age, but our children are young. Listen, man, look, when they're that young, see, it's gonna change naturally when they turn teenagers and all that type of stuff. You know, they chest start getting a little hair on it and all that type of stuff. All that time coming. But when they're this young, support them in whatever they doing, that's right.
Yeah.
You just never know. They have a passion for stuff. Me and Wes, we love football. That don't necessarily mean that DNA just passed down to the kids. You just heard him say his son loved drawing. That's where his passion is. Support them in that. Don't kill them, because look, if you don't give them validation, they will look elsewhere to get validation. And that is the truth. And I ain't gonna let my son go anywhere else to get validation in an area that I could have done it. So it ain't nowhere in the world I'm letting nobody take my place. He will not have the opportunity to say my daddy was not there. No, sir. That ain't gonna happen now with me. And if I ever do that, I need somebody to get in my grill for real and say, hey man, you slipping. And it's really that simple. And let me say this: me and West Coast relationship goes far beyond microphones. It goes way deeper, and and he's allowed me. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's allowed me to tell him you wrong. He's allowed me to tell him he's right. You see what I'm saying? Everybody don't get that opportunity, and you that are watching here, you don't allow some folks to tell you about yourself. So what I'm saying, one thing I applaud him on, that he didn't have to be taught that. That comes with life experience. He already knows what he's got to be. He knows his place, and that is to be there for his kids. And that ain't no color thing. It is a father thing. And if you want to put color on it, it is what it is, man. Look, we got to be there for these kids. Everybody know how things are going nationwide. Listen, daddies are important. I'm not in there trying to negate the mothers, but it makes a difference when a daddy is there. And when I say there, you know what I mean. There. You know what I'm saying? You fill in the blank what there means, but I'm validating my son. I can't speak for nobody else.
Facts. He's speaking. Facts. What's up, DC for Life? He says, what's good, West Coast? DC for let's freaking go.
Sure.
Let's go. Hey, so now that we didn't gave y'all some free game on life, y'all need to hit support, because you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna tell you this, all this Cowboy stuff, this stuff gonna go up, but that right there gonna live forever. You know what I'm saying? So hit that star button, hit that support button if you learned something right now. If you learned something right now, hit that star button, hit that support button. You know what I'm saying? That was your free content for the day. Now here's the content that y'all came and paid for. You feel me? The Dallas Cowboys have signed a cornerback not named Stephon Gilmore. They have Garyon. I always say the dude's name wrong. Say it for me, please.
His name is, oh God, let me look real
Garyon
quick. Garyon Conley. Garyon Conley.
Former first round pick. This is a guy who played with Malik Hooker at Ohio State. So that means, I'm gonna tell you this right here. You had some quick stats on him, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and name him out real quick. Then I'll give you
he's a first round pick of the 2017 draft.
Jesus.
All right, he played for the Houston Texans and the DC, of course, the Raiders, the Texans, the DC Defenders of the United Football League, where we just signed him from. He signed on June 18th, which was yesterday. He played college football at Ohio State. And during that time, he played with Malik Hooker, who's our safety. Second team All Big Ten in 2016, his senior year, and of course he won the national championship with Ohio State in 2014. So when you start talking about a guy like this, obviously he has some experience. Nothing to go crazy over to me. I'll get into later. I'll let Wes give some whatever he's saying about it, and I'll say what I got to say about him. But what this lets me know right there, thank you, because Dion, you must be in my head, because that's what I'm about to say. What this lets you know when you sign this guy, and keep in mind, everybody, these guys are not being signed as difference makers right now, like day one starters. You got to keep in mind the landscape. These guys, we got to have count bodies. Seriously. You got to have 90-plus players. And so with the Cowboys, to me, what they're doing, they're going to make sure they got enough players, to meet the regulations for training camp. You got to have over 90 players to do it. This is just a guy that, to me, is just going to fill in the spot. But what it also lets you know is exactly what Dion just said. If y'all got a dream of Gilmore coming back, the only way that's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, is unless somebody gets hurt. And that's the only way. They're not thinking about Gilmore. Because if they wanted Gilmore, he would already been signed. We just trying to, get depth pieces like Marcus just said. This is what it's all about. So, and like I said, the dude, drafted in 2017. He's older. You know what I'm saying? It's 2000. 24. I mean, he's older. It's just the bottom line. And he just coming from the UFL, which tells you is a reason why he's not in the NFL. So, I that's why I ain't putting too much stock. I know what's going on. I believe it's just we filling out bodies for training camp. That's just what I think.
Action, pal. You crazy.
But see, we not trying. When we got our kicker, see you messing up. When we got our kicker, Action Pal, we were looking for him to do well. We didn't think he was gonna be all pro.
But I'm gonna tell you something. A little backstory on the kicker, because everybody thinks that we just was looking at the kicker and da-da-da. The kicker was Dak's friend.
Okay. You know
what I'm saying?
Turned out to be a good, smart decision too.
That
right?
was Dak's homeboy.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So he
Brandon Aubrey.
Brandon Aubrey. Now, throw the ball. Now, what's the other boy? Turpin. That's different. But Aubrey was actually a hookup that was actually Dak's friend. I think he got him a workout or something like that. But that's how that ended up happening, and that's documented. You can Google that.
Craven Cowboy. Wes, you familiar with her?
Yeah, come on now.
Oh yeah, special. Craven Cowboy. Look, look, she can go with anybody. I don't know if y'all know about her. Let me tell y'all, this girl here, man, look, you talking about some serious content, that is the one. She one of those ones. Y'all, trust me. Look, if Wes say, if we telling y'all about folks y'all don't know about, trust us when we tell you. These people are legit. This is one of them right here, Craven Cowboy. Go check her out. Check her out.
Yep. And hey, you already know Craven Cowboy. If you could tap in, send me a inbox me, tell me you could tap in. I'll send you a link right now. You know what it is.
Boy, you just trying to call. You just want anybody to call your bluff, don't you, man?
Anybody, you know what I'm saying? If you putting out content and you able to sit and listen to me, you might as well be able to sit and talk to me. You feel me? Now now the way the internet is set up, you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
You can do that.
This. At one point, 5 years ago, these same conversations was just me calling somebody up and just talking on the phone. Now you're able to put those conversations on air. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh-wee. Craven, Craven get in his inbox. Send that link. He gonna send you the link now.
But I'm gonna tell y'all this. Hit me on Facebook or it don't matter. Wherever you hit me. But I'm gonna tell you this though. Stephon Gilmore right now, I believe, is a number 2 corner on a team.
Starter. Bottom line.
He's a starter though. He's a starter. He's a starter. Okay. He showed you that he could be a starter.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I got an inbox. I got an inbox. I was just literally right now. So yes. So he's a start. He's for sure a starter. Now, my question for him is, do they want to pay starter money?
No.
I don't think so.
No. And I really don't believe that the signing of this guy got anything to do with Gilmore, because they could have taken care of Gilmore a long time ago. But because he's a starter and you can't disrespect him, they don't want to pay the money. That's just the way we are. I really believe that this signing from yesterday I don't think we need to make too much of it. It's camp bodies. That's really what it's about. It's camp bodies, man. It's not about this guy's a threat to come in and all that type of stuff. He'll have his opportunities because, again, like I said yesterday, a lot of these guys are going to get a lot of time in the preseason because our starters are not playing. Our job in the preseason is try to keep people from getting hurt, if you ask me. We ain't risking some of our starters for anybody, man. So I really believe you got to remember, we got to have 90 players all the way up until the last week of the preseason. Then the cut happens to the 53. So you got to have these bodies in here. I mean, a lot of them. So, Cowboy fans and haters especially saying, well, he sound like a scrub and all that type of stuff. Well, when we started talking about the UFL, we ain't like the Turpins And I ain't gonna say Brandon Aubrey because if you can kick anywhere. Brandon Aubrey proved that last year by being first team All-Pro. But the Turpins, who was the MVP of the USFL at the time, he had to come in. Wait, where's Craven Cowboy just text you? She says she just texts you. When you do that with Turpin, you know he got something to prove. He was more of a kickoff returner and wide receiver. But a kick returner, if you ask me now, if you're a natural kick returner, it transfers anywhere. So you're good. You can if you can return in the XFL and in the USFL, you can do that. So he proved that he can do that. Reason why we know he made a Pro Bowl his first time. It is what it is. So we you know if guys turn into something, it's different. But when you start talking about a guy signing at the cornerback position, look at all the names that he has to go through just to get, you know what I'm saying, any playing time. You know, we still talking about this kid that we drafted this year, you know, that everybody seems to love. We still got Eric Scott. We still got Nashawn Wright.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So this guy got a lot of names that he got to push over just to get there, but you're not really expecting that. What you're expecting is a guy to come in and be a good camp-bodied guy, and it is what it is. So I love what the Cowboys are doing, and we all know that this is the system of the Dallas Cowboys. It is guaranteed that they are going to go to the XFL and go pick up somebody. They've been doing it for the last 2 years now. They're going to do it. This is part of their system. It is what it is.
Hey, real quick, I want to shout out to, man, we got a celebrity in the building. Got my boy Alex Acker, man, performer. Hey, dude, man, you see whenever I think about some of the best basketball players I've ever seen in my life, like with my physical eyes, you know what I'm saying, high school balls like that, he's definitely one of them. Former Detroit Piston, played overseas, you know, did a great thing, bunch of the great things in the community, man. Hey, awesome. I appreciate you, my boy. Salute to you, and thank you for the support watching, my guy. Appreciate you, my guy.
Awesome, man. That's awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. You know, you only playing if you playing in Detroit, that means you can do what? Play defense.
Yeah, that's what they known for.
That's what they known for. If you playing for the Pistons, you is for sure playing some good ass defense. You know what I'm saying? Lee Harrison, he says, can we have those same questions? Okay, I don't know what you asking me on that. What are you asking me on that? Let me know what you asking me on that. Someone said, CD, can we? I am an Eagles fan, and no disrespect, but that's what's Jerry's being selfish. I mean,
selfish in what though?
In what way? Because I mean, I'm gonna tell you this right here, right? A lot of the business decisions that Jerry does have, they actually do have good bases. It's just that their timing sucks. Like, I get it if you don't want to. Like, if we want to take this conversation somewhere else, I get it if you don't want to spend $60 million on a quarterback. I get that. Mm-hmm. Like, I understand that, and I'm okay with it. It makes sense. Who wants to spend that type of money? But at the same time, it's like, if you don't want to, then why don't you do things that help yourself do that? Like, if you know you're not going to want to spend that money, why don't you get ahead of it?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of like the caveat that you kind of got to ask the Cowboys. Because, I mean, some of the stuff that they do, it do make sense. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But at the same time, why don't you help yourself then?
Yeah. Especially in Dak's case.
Let me see
because we put on the show just a couple of days ago that y'all worried about, you know, you got to get past your feelings for real and look at the bigger picture, which is the star, the brand of the Cowboys. Your hatred can't outlast or outrun the Dallas Cowboys business. We just put out on the show a couple of days ago with the information that we read, and then of course I got it from my show from Coach Marv, that even if the Cowboys let Dak walk, he will count as $40 million as dead cap next year, whether he's here or not.
The biggest in NFL, bigger than Russell Wilson's.
Bigger than Russell Wilson. So, in other words, whatever quarterback you sign, it'll be like you'll have two quarterbacks on your roster If he's $40 million in the cap, you're already limited on what you can do with your cap next year because he's dead money on your cap. So it makes sense. All right. It makes sense to restructure his deal so that you can help out the bigger picture, which really is not Dak Prescott. It's about helping the Dallas Cowboys. That's the bottom line. I mean, it don't make no sense to pay Dak Prescott over $40 million, not him, but dead cap. It'll be just like you paying him, but you're really not. Dead cap money. It's that same thing that we got into trouble with Tony Romo after he retired. We were paying dead cap for Romo for almost 2-3 years, if I'm not mistaken. You got to, I mean, that it just don't make sense not to restructure him for the good of overall the Dallas Cowboys. It just makes perfect sense. You got to get past your feelings now. I'm sorry, Dak got us this way. His agent was brilliant in structuring his contract 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, whatever it was. He already had this lock, stock, and barrel. Listen, you can't, I mean, the agent is special to see this. And it's going to hurt the Cowboys if they don't sign him in more ways than one. Forget the record for next year. The dead money is there. So we'll be limited next year. So
yeah, and
keep that in mind.
And think about this. You still won't have neither one of the quarterbacks that you have on this roster right now because all of them are on a one-year deal.
All of them. All of them will be free agents if they need it next year. All of them. Dak, Cooper Rush, Trey Lance. All of them on one-year deals. I mean, like I said before, I ain't never seen that before. Well, all 3 quarterbacks on 1-year deals. I've never seen it. And it don't make sense. And to go to that, like we said, I think yesterday or the day before, 39 players are on 1-year deal. When have y'all heard that? Come on now. When have you heard that? 39 players on one team are on 1-year deals. That's I understand you're trying to light a fire and trying to get guys to get it all, but that don't make sense, man. It just don't.
Dang. All right, both of them pulled up.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Hey,
my
good,
brother and my sister in the building. Look at here. Wes. Hey, Wes. We can look, I'm gonna be honest with you. We can go and leave, man. We just turn the show over to them. We done. I mean,
but I'm gonna tell you, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you though. Hey, whenever y'all are like, listen, because I do shows. We do shows every morning. So if y'all know the day before that y'all gonna be available at this time, let me know because guess what y'all about to do right now? Y'all about to do some free content. I'm gonna keep it real. Listen, I know. Hey, I know. Even LeBron played basketball for free at one point. But listen to me. Even though I believe it. Jerry Jones ain't getting paid. Jerry Jones getting paid everything. He getting everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We done made him a billionaire, so it's okay. But it's okay for us to get a couple dollars here and there. But it's what I'm saying. If y'all know y'all gonna be up and listen to content tomorrow, just let me know. Then I'll send you a link. So then when you do pop in, it'll go live on your page and you'll get credit for it. You feel?
Nice. I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? So hey man, let's get in. Let's go ahead and talk about it for a little bit, man. We ain't even about to talk about the signing of a cornerback because who cares? You know what I'm saying? Hey, GC, I hope it works out for you in Dallas. We signed a cornerback with a full beard. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this dude and I'm like, this dude got the same scruff on the side of his face that I got. You know what I'm saying? That's that. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
you drafted in 2017. It might have my color.
Yeah,
right.
Might have my color on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Like he got a whole wife. He ain't even got no baby mama. He got a whole wife. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I ain't about to talk about that. But we about to talk about stuff that people actually want to know about, and that is first off and foremost, and that is it is June 19th. Angry Cowboy fan, craving Cowboy fan, where is your wide receiver? Where is your star receiver? Where is he right now? You know what I'm saying? It's something I learned in the game, and that is this. A good man always knows where his woman is. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Listen, where is your cornerback? Your wide receiver on June 19th, 2014, because his ass ain't at practice. They ain't having practice, but if they had one, his ass wouldn't be there. I want to know what's going on.
I'm hoping at the Dak yard. I'm hoping he at the Dak yard for real. I mean, he said he was working there before they even went the mini OTAs, and he said he'd been working with the other wide receivers. So, I mean, I'm sure they haven't lost that chemistry. And I mean, look, he ain't got to be he ain't got to be OTA as long as he at the Dak yard and still establishing that chemistry with number 4 with our quarterback 1. So I'm with it. I'm cool with it.
What you think about?
And I know he's out there doing his individual workouts from what I see, the videos that I see on X and everything. He's out there,
right.
He's doing his thing. He is staying in shape and getting active for the offseason. It's just the fact that Jerry just got to get this thing done, man.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, hey, so my question is this. Why do you, I'm just asking y'all some softball questions, just pop them out the park. Ready? Why you think he ain't been paid?
Oof. See, I got the 10-4 hat, but please, ladies first.
Oh, look, I was just gonna say, like Jerry said, he like to be on his time. I mean, we've seen that in previous years. This ain't the first time we've seen this. Like, the media likes to make it so like a whole spectacle, and he's holding out for this and that. Like we've seen it before, not just with the Cowboys, but with other organizations. So it's not the first time we've seen major players hold out. I said this on my show with Star. Like even Nick Bosa held out last year. There was nothing said. If they don't want to look at Zach Martin as an example, Nick Bosa, a huge star, held out for his money, and he got his money and show right at the camp. So it's not like it hasn't been done before. So it's like I said, hopefully he's still establishing that chemistry with Dak. And I'm saying I don't like I mean even Jerry said he's on his time. So he said if it hasn't been done, it's because I'm not ready yet. And those are Jerry's words. So if it happens, in the next 3, 4, or 5 weeks before they get to camp, or whether it happens within camp or before September 8th, before that first game drop, if it happens before September 8th, long as it happens before they test the field, before C has to test the field, I'm good with it.
My thing is this: like, what is it doing? CeeDee not being there, questions with Micah Parsons, questions with Dak Prescott's contract. What is that doing? That is having the Dallas Cowboys names in the media's mouths, in new media's mouths. It's everywhere. And what did Jerry Jones say? Jerry Jones said, if I got him talking about the Cowboys, then I'm doing my job. So he got us talking about the Cowboys. He has everybody talking about the Cowboys. My 10-4 hat thing is this. You ever been pumping your gas and you play that game? Like if you're going to get like $20, you let go right on 20 and see if you can get on 20. The longer he waits, the longer our voices and their names are going to be in the media. And then like right when training camp hits, that's when the signing is going to happen. And well, I say with CeeDee, right when training camp hits, the CeeDee signing happen. But as far as Dak, I give that toward the end of preseason.
Yeah, I'm with it. Like with the Dak, like I really just have I don't even want to guess, assume nothing as far as it goes with Dak's contract. Because I mean, we've seen them kind of act sketchy with Dak before, and I hate to see it. It's not like I don't agree with the Joneses at all with how they're treating any of these contracts, but specifically with QB1, he's earned his respect. Same thing with Mike McCarthy. You can see the same thing with CeeDee Lamb. They all had an exceptional year last year, going into offense that was the first year, going into really an install mode. They didn't know what they were, not saying they didn't know what they were doing, but going to the first year, you got new players coming in. You had some some newer coaches because you had to get rid of Kellen. So Mike had to bring some of his guys, but also he lost some of his guys as well. So you're still kind of trying to get that chemistry going. Like McCarthy has mentioned, they had yet to play with their starting 5 on the O-line before even midseason. They had crazy injuries. So these guys have earned, going into this so-called lame duck year, they've earned last year, Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, you know what I'm saying? So they all had exceptional years. So, for Dak not to be paid right now, for CeeDee and Micah as well, Micah isn't necessarily up right now for his contract because, he maybe has another year to go, but it would be nice to get him done early, just to kind of beat what it may look like next year. But saying just for them, these guys not to have their contracts yet. And I'm sure, I guess not necessarily on the financial side, but maybe more so on the mental side, maybe the emotional side for some of these guys. Hey, maybe CeeDee's thinking like, hey, why haven't I been paid yet? I've earned it. And I'm saying like, I'm looking at other guys getting paid, even looking at Philly. You had both of their receivers getting paid.
Facts.
Before CeeDee even, as they say, quote unquote, hadn't even got the talks yet. You haven't talked to your wide receiver 1, but Philly is somehow able to pay their wide receiver 1 and 2. You see Amon-Ra, St. Brown get paid. You see these other guys get paid who who didn't have the year that CeeDee Lamb had. So it just makes no sense for CeeDee to not even, as they say, haven't even got to the table yet, haven't had talks yet. Hopefully now to this day, as you guys mentioned, hopefully it's a, he posts this, about seeing the light, and hopefully that's as an image or hopefully a message saying that they got kind of come to the table with some talks. But I'm sure as every Cowboys fan, feels the same way. I just want to see these things get done so we can focus on something else, so we can focus on camp, so we can focus on what our offense is going to look like, so we can find our identity. Instead of worry about us, whether our players are going to get paid, because we know they're going to get paid. It's this whole game of of win.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. Like, I will say this, right? I love the confidence we have, but the teams that we play right out the gate, we can't afford to have CeeDee Lamb miss training camp playing the number one defense in football. And then coming back to the New Orleans, who always play good defense, then playing Baltimore week 3.
Right.
Like, you could easily go get dressed for workout, turn it off. You could easily, I ain't saying easily, but we had this conversation yesterday on UnCut with Henny and Landlord. And we all, at best 1-1 without CeeDee starting the season. And think about that. That's at best. And then that's Baltimore coming to you.
Right.
So, and Baltimore's already going to be a game. That's already going to be a monster.
And Detroit as well.
Exactly, but I'm just saying. I think everybody, when we did our wins losses, like I don't pick losses, but I definitely will put a question mark.
Right.
And I think everybody put a question. If you was a real forget a Cowboy fan, if you're a real football fan, week 3 versus Baltimore, a team that don't do too much changes, like Baltimore just play people. And I'm gonna tell you what they do. Remember we was talking about the Detroit Pistons? My boy Alice Acker, shout out to my boy Alice Acker who's watching right now, played for the Detroit Pistons. I said, man, if you play for the Detroit Pistons, that means what? That means you play defense. Listen to me. The Baltimore Ravens, they ain't never always had good offense. They haven't even had a all-pro wide receiver.
Never.
Never.
Right.
But Baltimore is known for what? Defense. Listen to me. This is not the time. Like, listen to me. I would rather be beefing with Micah Parsons talking about he don't want to get paid versus CeeDee. And I'm going to tell you this right here. To me, CeeDee Lamb is uber duper important because I'm Mr. Run the damn ball himself. But I need to see it first. You feel me? So since I ain't seen it, I'm still rocking with my only video I made on how the Dallas Cowboys was going to win in the playoffs was this. It said the title was this: Dak Prescott and Cowboys are gonna have to CeeDee Lamb it through. That's exactly what the name of the video was. It was gonna have to be Dak to CeeDee Lamb. That's the only thing I had for the playoffs. Because Tony Pollard wasn't giving me anything. I will never count on a tight end. Unless he's Kittle or something like that. But come on now. Right. And think about this: CeeDee still went off in the playoffs and we lost. He still went off. So even at their best, we still needed more. So you need to think that CeeDee Lamb is going, and we got to remember, during training camp, there ain't no plane, ain't no deck yard, ain't no hanging out. That's going to stop as soon as they get on that plane.
Right.
And also remember, players that hold out and players that, basically players that hold out for contract, they have a higher, if you go look at it, especially for the Cowboys, I don't know how it is for the rest of the NFL, but players that hold out, bro, they always get dinged up. They always miss time for us. That's just
hamstrings.
Dez broke his foot the same year he held out. Dak was on franchise tag, messed up. You know what I'm saying? And he had the arm thing. You know what I'm saying?
Zach Martin just last year. I think he had I don't know if it was his hamstring or something with his leg. I think mid-game he went out.
It was
his foot. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Because
he went out mid-game.
Because you break your normal routine. You break your normal routine. Like, you can go train in Cabo and get ready, but there is nothing like the contact. And you got to think like this. As much as running routes is dope, you're going to be running routes on air. You need to, part of CeeDee Lamb's game is being a contact receiver, going up there making spectacular catches. Well, you can't simulate that in Cabo.
No.
You can't. No. You can't simulate that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, man, we gotta get CeeDee Lamb needs to be on the plane when we fly to Oxnard. Period. Point blank and simple. Point blank and simple, bro.
And let me say this real quick. So when you hear all this, and we all know because y'all good loyal Cowboy fans, when you hear all this and you hear what you're hearing is a lot of deficiencies with the Cowboys as of now. You know what I'm saying? This thing could all turn around if the Cowboys go ahead and handle their business. I'm still holding on saying somebody going to get taken care of. We can eliminate that off the list. But I am saying this. Since we all know that Mike McCarthy, some of y'all have categorized him as somewhat of a lame duck coach. Okay.
3 straight playoff seasons.
Yeah, after 12 straight wins, 3 playoffs straight. I mean,
he ain't coaching though. He ain't coaching.
He ain't no good coach. But
Right.
you know, how in the world does he have to be feeling? Because if this is a quote unquote prove it year, then you're not giving him the horses that he needs to run the race with. You see, you can always have the uniform and the star on your helmet, but that don't necessarily mean these are the Cowboys. It's a difference between CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks out there than having Brandon Cooks and Jalen Tolbert as your starting wide receiver. It's a big difference. And right now, you're not giving. I see you ain't Cowboy. I'm coming. So it makes a difference. I'm feeling sorry for Mike McCarthy because, see, I'm the one that done said, I believe Mike McCarthy is professional enough to get in front of a camera and say all the right things. But I really do believe that when that camera go away, he cussing everybody out. In the bathroom, he cussing Jerry out. He cussing Steven out. Like, what are we doing here? This don't make any sense. What kind of moves y'all making? He don't ever say that in front of the camera now. But if this is his last year, you at least need to give him a chance to run the race with the thoroughbreds, not no goddamn greyhounds.
Facts.
Give me a break, man. Give him the horses that he needs. Go ahead, Angry Cowboy fan.
Now, I just wanted to say it's all in how you take it now. You know, you can go into the season looking half full, half empty. Like, man, we ain't gonna get nowhere. We got all these new pieces. We doing all this stuff. Or, Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott, like, he loves to bet on himself. You can look at this. They can look at this and be like, listen, we're gonna get this done. And you see the deficiencies, like you were saying earlier. You see the deficiencies. So when I start to have quote unquote expectations at the beginning of the seasons, I look at the inefficiencies also. And if they go like 12-5 again, like, yeah, we got bounced out in the playoffs. Like, dang it. That Green Bay game sucked. It did. But I'm more like, dang, we kind of exceeded expectation. The 4 and 3 letter networks had us winning 9 games as opposed to 12. So what can we do to build upon that? And I just feel like if they have that positive attitude, I know it's a sucky situation as far as the lame duck coach and quarterback or whatever, but going there with that I'm going to prove them wrong type of mentality, moreover, not I'm going to prove them wrong, but I'm going to prove myself right. And, man, I think we'll be good.
I mean, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I agree, and yeah, we kind of look at it as we have a lot. Some Cowboy Nation just look like we may have a lot of new pieces, but just like angry Cowboy fan just said, we do have Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Michael Parsons. Granted, we do get them signed, but they may look at these quote unquote new pieces as new faces, new guys who don't. Who haven't been here for long. But if we look at some of our depth pieces and some of our stars who are going to be starting this year, these guys have been here. We look at, guys like, and granted, they haven't had, great years, but Nashawn, right? We do look at Josh Butler. We do have, and of course, Diggs has been out, but we look at certain rooms, the running back room, outside of Royce Freeman and Snoop Connor, those guys we have brought on, a lot of the guys have been here. They've been here for at least a year or two, or maybe even 3 years. Like we have guys on the defensive line who have been here for a few years. Golston, just looking at some of the depth we do have. So they may be new faces as far as being starters, but these guys have been here. They're kind of even a little familiar with the scheme. So like I said, we just get, not just the chemistry on the offensive side, with, trying to get the run game going, also with the O-line, we do have new guys in position on the O-line, but these guys have been here. We look at TJ Bass as far as the guys being in competition. TJ Bass, Brock Hoffman. Guyton is new, but he's going to be next to who? Tyler Smith. You guys, Zach Martin going to be in the middle. And granted, they're battling out for the center position, but Hoffman has had game snaps just last year. So these guys aren't all green. These guys aren't unnecessarily new to the scheme. And granted, it's not in like Mike McCarthy mentioned, even Dak mentioned, and even some of the guys on the offensive side mentioned that it's not going to be in install mode anymore. So now they actually going into this year, knowing what they do want to accomplish, knowing some of the plays from last year that they may want to bring back, and even some new things. Like I said, they just, even though it's a new defensive coordinator coming in and with new coaches as well, they do have to get the chemistry together as far as as that goes. But a lot of these guys have been here for at least a couple years, under these coaches. So I think it's going to be good, hopefully going towards this, just the chemistry side and just communication as well. That's going to be key going into camp, just in my opinion, the communication amongst these guys, and just making sure they're all on the same page so that yes, they can go into this year with a said goal and actually take steps towards that goal.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to say it like this, right? If you're trying to replace Mike McCarthy, this is just thought. You're trying to replace Mike McCarthy because you're not. It's not acceptable what you feel that he's given to you over the last 4 years. What will be your expectation of the new guy?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I just don't like. Listen, Pete. Somebody's gonna take the job, but that's almost like the Laker job, bruh. There's a lot of who don't want to be the Laker coach. A bunch of coaches,
right?
A bunch of coaches obviously don't want the job.
Yeah,
because it's like, bro, look what you got to follow up. Like,
yeah,
like what do you? If you were, listen to me. There is not a coach out there even available that is currently. There's not going to be a coach that's going to get when you fire Mike McCarthy or don't bring him back next year. He will actually be the best available coach. Have you ever went on Madden and like released a player on Madden, and then you got to go back into the free agency, and then you be like, damn, I need to get a running back, and then the guy that you released is the best available guy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that means
fantasy football too. You think fantasy football too, bro?
Somebody
or you try to go back and get him right quick, and he already gone because he's the best available.
Listen to me. And then I'm going to tell y'all this right here. This dumb, I'm going to just call it what it is. This dumb mindset of downplaying winning 12 games and not doing anything in the playoffs. Bro, listen to me. If you don't win 12 games, you don't go to the playoffs. Now, if someone does not understand that, inbox me. I will give you about 2 to 3 minutes so that you can understand that. Because some of you guys honestly think that you can open Christmas gifts before you eat Thanksgiving turkey. Hey. No, bruh. No matter what you do, Thanksgiving is always going to come first. Because we don't give a damn about Thanksgiving. Why? Because for most people, Thanksgiving is just to stop to get to Christmas. Oh, God, Thanksgiving's over, so now we get to go to Christmas.
Right.
That's how some of you guys do the regular season. Oh, my God, the regular season's finally over. It's finally over. So now we can get to the playoffs. And guess what? I'm going to tell you guys what happened. You miss out and don't enjoy most of football.
Or the whole season.
Right.
You're pissed off. You're pissed off. Goddamn. I just can't wait. I don't give a damn about this game. I don't give a damn about this. I don't give a damn. Listen to me. We got the angry Cowboy on here right now. But that's not real. That's not being angry. That's not an angry Cowboy fan. That's not what he is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I don't give a damn about the regular season. Well, time out. What are you talking about? You don't give a damn about the regular season. So you don't care that LeBron James was the best high school player in America? You don't think that helped him be LeBron James that he is right now?
Right.
Yes.
Like, you cannot, like, what are you talking about? You have more. Hey, listen, I got to say this jewel right here. And this is dope. I learned this in football, coaching football. I'm going to probably coach 1 million kids, right? Probably one of them are going to go professional. That's the math say one of them going to go professional, right? So when you coach these kids, you know what you got to teach? You got to teach them how to do what? Win in life. You want to know why? Because if you don't, you gonna mess up on 99% of the kids you coach.
100%. Mm-hmm.
Exact same thing, bro. Most of y'all, the reason why y'all be so mad is because you don't even enjoy the season, bro. Listen, if you don't win in the regular season, your ass ain't playing in January.
Right.
Right. Yeah, we could. I mean, we could be having them 8 and 8 years, y'all. Like, you remember them back-to-back 8 and 8 years, y'all? Like, man.
7 and you're not getting in the playoffs, probably. T, you
Right.
9-7 and your ass is not.
Right. Wasn't that 2020? I think we were battling out with Washington. I think with 10 wins each, trying to get into the playoffs. That was.
I said this. I said this stat: 5-13 in the playoffs since 1996, and 7 of them have been from Dak Prescott.
Dude, come on, man.
But as far as this whole 12-win season, like you said, you hit the nail on the head, West Coast, man. I have been saying this on my channel for so long. Like, you got to stop putting the cart before the horse. At that point, your expectations is going out the roof. And then whenever we don't meet your expectations, whenever the Cowboys don't meet your expectations of an NFC championship or a Super Bowl, that's when you stomp your feet and get mad and want to leave Cowboys Nation. Temper down your expectations and just go with what the product is. You know,
I tell you what. I tell you what.
Go ahead, big time.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna slide you up. Go ahead.
Go ahead. So and shout out. Let me do this real quick before I say what I got to say. Man, where's over there flat out producing? I mean, he shifting and moving and all that. Y'all put y'all head together for my brother, man. He doing that. I mean, just smooth with it too. I'm liking what you're doing, Wes, like that. And y'all appreciate what's going on now. Y'all may not know all 3 of us. Everybody know Wes, but what you're looking at is y'all remember the Avengers when Captain America was down and out. And he heard something in his ear. He said, Cap, here we are. We right here. And then all of a sudden, they came from everywhere. It was heroes you ain't never seen before. It was all like that. This is what it's all about, y'all. This is like Avenger type stuff going on right now. These 2 that you see, and I'm just not speaking about myself, Angry Cowboy fan, Craven Cowboy, I'm subscribed to both of them, so I already know what they got. This is tremendous stuff y'all watching right now. You just don't understand. But let me say this to y'all, Cowboy / Dak haters, since y'all want to kill it. Let me say this to y'all. You can't have it both ways. Since y'all waiting on the playoffs, okay? I'm telling you now, I don't want to hear nothing y'all got to say now about the regular season. Don't start talking about when the Cowboys lose, because to y'all, the regular season don't count. Since you waiting on December, don't say nothing about if the Cowboys win or lose, because you saying like it's really a backwards compliment, because you're expecting the Cowboys to make the playoffs. That's really what it is. You saying we don't care about 12 wins. We just waiting on the playoffs. So what you're really saying is that you really believe the Cowboys are gonna make the playoffs. Go. I feel you with. You feel it. You know we gonna make it.
Go ahead.
You know we gonna make it, but you want to start talking at 0-0. And I understand what y'all saying. Everybody goal is to be the world champions. Everybody goal is to be that. The Jacksonville Jaguars goal is to be the world champions. Everybody wants to be there, but it's only be one standing. Do we have the team to do it? That remains to be seen. But you don't get to have it both ways. Talking crazy about the Cowboys. I'm like, well, we'll see you in December, January. Wes is right. You done missed the whole season. You done missed the joy of it. 12 wins is 12 wins. That's big. Are y'all crazy? Go ahead, Wes.
Man, I gotta say this too, man. I gotta keep it 100 with y'all. Some of y'all just don't flat out know football, and I'm gonna keep it real. Let me tell you why. Because how in the hell y'all thought we was a Super Bowl team last year?
Thank you. Thank you.
Like, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Yeah.
Like, some of y'all literally think just because the season starts over, we're a Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
Bro, we couldn't stop the run last year.
The last 4-5 years. The low 4-5 years. How about that?
But I'm just keeping it in context, right? We couldn't stop the run last year in a playoff game, right? We couldn't run the ball last year in a playoff game. Listen to me. 2 years ago, our running back broke his leg in a game, right? Left you with only Zeke. You know what the Cowboys said? Oh, we don't need the guy who had 12 touchdowns, even though we can't even run the ball now. we're going to go sign a running back with a broken leg.
Yeah.
And we took that into the season saying that we were going to be able to run the ball, considering we could not run the ball that same year with no linebacker.
No. Safety as a linebacker.
Safety as a linebacker. So I'm going to tell y'all this with Rick 100 with you. Some of y'all just over here with these ridiculous ass expectations. I was telling y'all last year we was not a Super Bowl team. That's why my numbers went down last year. And guess what? I was right. I was telling y'all all last year. I hope they prove me wrong. Listen to me. When the Cowboys started off the season and we was, 3-1 or something, I was the guy online screaming, bro, we're 3-14 in the red zone. Oh, red zone, West, you just a hater.
Let me play that. Hey, Wes, let me play that role. Let's play a role. What happened? You 3-1. Watch this. But we beat the Giants 40-0.
Yeah, bro. And think about this. Listen to me. Even the run game, oh, we're fine. Like, bro, Tony Pollard ain't scored a touchdown in 1 week. Tony Pollard ain't scored a touchdown in 2 weeks. Tony Pollard ain't scored a touchdown in 3 weeks. Yeah, man. Right. Tony Pollard ain't scored a touchdown in 6 weeks. Like, bro, listen to me. Cowboy fans, we are delusional because that is delusional as hell to think that a team that cannot run the ball successfully when they need to, because remember, the fullback that I told y'all was not good got stopped on the red zone.
Fumbled.
Then fumbled the ball, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Then remember, Zeke, remember this, fellas? Oh, don't nobody, Zeke, Zeke got 9 rushing touchdowns, but they were all from the one. Well, I bet you would have wish you would have had that 1 rushing touchdown in Arizona. I bet you wish you would have had that rushing in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I bet your ass wish you would have had that rushing touchdown then. Because think about this. If that was the case, you win them 2 games.
Right, I think Philly too. Didn't Schoonmaker miss that Schoonmaker missed the touchdown by an inch?
I have a whole rent for that. So I was gonna leave that. That's for when I get to the tight end part. But I'm just saying though. This is the team that you guys said was gonna. I'm over here. They're like, Super Bowl team. Yeah. I'm over here like. Because I'm going to tell you, this is the portion of the content, and this is game I'm giving to all. I ain't going to say young content creator. I'm going to make us all the same size real quick. I'm going to give this to anyone that's just hasn't been in the game as long as me. This is the point you get to where your fandom gets challenged by what you see with your eyes, bro.
By the truth.
Y'all up here telling me we a Super Bowl team, and I'm like, I don't see it. So what am I supposed to do? Come on live and be like, yeah, we're going to win a Super Bowl despite the fact we have a safety playing linebacker, bruh.
Right. I told him, I said, we ain't as good as San Francisco. I said, we weren't good as San Francisco. There's no way. I said it. We weren't as good as San Francisco.
But we're a Super Bowl team.
And that's the team you got to go through.
Whose fault? That's your fault, bruh. That's your fault for thinking we were a Super Bowl team when we were not. I'm off the soapbox.
You good, though. Jump in there, angry Cowboy fan. Jump in there.
No, I think I just came to that realization Arizona game. Like when Trayvon Diggs went down and then we got ran all over in the Arizona game, I was like, I hope for this team now. As far as going into the season, seeing those first 2 games, and you're like, oh, yeah, we some dogs. That third game came, and I'm like, yeah, I hope we can do something this year. I hope.
You went from knowing to hoping just that quick.
Hey, angry Campbell, and I'm gonna say this to everybody. You know what's the worst thing about doing content is that it takes a shot directly at your fandom, because you be thinking like, I'm a fan. I'll always be a fan, but it's like. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I could wake up and be like, yeah, we're winning the Super Bowl this year. And then when the Cowboys didn't win the Super Bowl, I'd be like, I don't really understand why we didn't. I'd be like, I don't know what happened. And then I would just start over. But think about this, angry Cowboy, craven Cowboy, big time. When you're up here watching film, when you're up here watching interviews, when you're up here watching them do things that the rest of the NFL is not doing, when you see the rest of your division getting better, And you're literally talking about fielding the same. Think about this. What we had last year was not good enough. Well, we have less this year. So how can us four sit on here and be like, we're a Super Bowl team outside of you being a fan of the Dallas Cowboys?
Right.
That is such a valid point, West Coast, because not even just last year, but just, I mean, we just talked about the playoff loss, right? And this is something me and Star talked about on our show. Like, this is how the team left us feeling. Like, you guys going here and losing like this. Like, we had this whole narrative, or they had the whole narrative of winning at home all season. I'm saying you get a home game that that wasn't promised to us, from we were hoping for it, and then you actually get it because of how things fell. Not how because how things actually how we controlled it, but because of Philly losing, because things that weren't in our control, they actually fell our way. So you get the home game, and then you still come out doing Cowboys things. You still come out not being prepared. You still come out. Oh, like I said, we don't know what Dan Quinn was doing for sure, but you don't make the adjustments at halftime. You know what I'm saying? And even early, some of the play calling, even though we were behind, but some of the play calling still being questionable, even in not just playoff game, but late in the season. But so they just weren't firing on all cylinders. So to lose that way against a 7 seed team who no one has lost against a 7 seed team anytime in history. Of course, another Cowboys thing like to do. We like to make history, but in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So just these things that happen. So the fans were just left with egg in their face all season. We're saying, like you said, West Coast, and even I was believing it in the beginning, and then things start revealing what they really were as the time went on. But we're thinking we're a Super Bowl team, and the fans are always they know us fans. They know our fan base is crazy about Cowboys. They know that we're committed to standing on 10 toes about them. So for them to leave us hanging like that, and then we don't get the important player interviews. We don't get the, why'd you guys lose, or why'd you guys come out playing like that? Everybody went on vacation. Everybody gone. And nobody wants to answer questions. Nobody wants to answer the fans as to why they came out playing like that. So and not just fans, but like you said, West Coast, as content creators, we gotta show face. Y'all get to go on vacation. Y'all get to escape. Y'all ain't got to answer the hard questions, but we got to come back on here and still rep y'all 10 toes down and say why. And then, like you said, West Coast going to a whole nother year while we still think we can still come out on top of this thing. Like you said, West Coast, it definitely, and like, I know I'm early in this game, I'm still young in this game, but it even made me think for a little bit, like, man, like, I got to go back on here and explain why, even with this new pieces, even, I'm not saying that I don't believe, but even now I'm having newer doubts that I didn't have just a year ago. You know what I'm saying? So, like, not just as a content creator, but also as a fan as well, and vice versa. It does challenge who you are as a fan of this team because of how they challenge us, and they challenge us. And what I mean by challenges as fans is, you saying you're going quote unquote all in, but you make no moves. You hardly ever do free agency moves as it is.
As a fan, you can glaze over that and be like, yeah. But as a content creator, you're like, wait, what?
Right.
Like, have you ever?
You gotta come back on here and ask why and explain why getting Conley was a great move. Like from the UFL.
Hey,
from the UFL.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. A good example of that is this. Like I got younger people that I mentor, right? And I'll be hanging out with them. Not necessarily hanging out, but we'll be in communication, chilling and stuff. And then like they'll say something and they'll have a moment where they forget, bro, I'm 41 years old, bro. So yeah, I know what you told me sounded good. But that sounds like a lie, like a mug.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to remember.
You got to keep it real. You got to keep it real now. Like, as a content creator, you got to keep it real.
Yeah, I'm cool and hip. I wear Jordans too. But I got a 21-year-old daughter, bro. She say stuff just like that. And when she do, Sonny, I love you, baby. But she ain't not telling the truth. So your side of the story don't sound like the truth. And that's what it really be like. When you're a fan and you hear we're all in, you're like, yeah. But then the content creator part kicks in, and you be like, wait, time out. This is what all in looks like. This is what we're doing.
And like you said, West Coast, you got everybody in the division getting better. Like all this time we were able to stand still as the Cowboys and still remain dominant in our division. But guess what? They've been getting better over this time, and especially over this off season, they're not playing no games. So why are we? You know what I'm saying? Why are we playing games while everybody else is getting better? Like it's one thing to be able to get away with being in your divisions, and then we just had to worry about the AFC teams, the other teams outside the division. But now we got to worry about the in the division too now. So you're just setting your team back for even more disappointment if you really don't make the moves we should be making.
Take Washington serious. I'm gonna listen to me. Y'all keep on. If you don't believe Dan got hired off of saying I'm gonna beat the Cowboys at least once this year, you're crazy. Go ahead, angry Cowboy.
No, I was just gonna say, like, the past 2-3 years, that we've gone 12-5, they've won the offseason. Philadelphia Eagles have won the offseason every single year, but it's the same outcome. We either split or we sweep them. So
Right.
I kind of got a feeling like all these moves that the Philadelphia Eagles have done, getting the 2 cornerbacks at the draft and Saquon Barkley and stuff, it's window dressing. We know
Right.
Kellen Moore, we know his tendencies and everything. So I believe it's going to be window dressing. Consider them a threat. Consider every single game you go into as a threat, but I got faith against the Eagles this year. But anyway.
Let me jump in and just go and get a bottom line. Good Lord, how many years do we have to have the same problem? We ain't got no defensive tackles. Please, somebody help me. Lord Jesus,
man.
it's like you cooking a cake and you put the icing on it and you cut into the cake and the cake ain't done. So why we dress it up by getting new coaches, but we don't get the players.
Right.
It just don't make any sense. You can fire Dan Quinn, Mike Zimmer, whoever else you want to do. The core problem is still there. Where are your new defensive tackles? We ain't done it. We talking about the running. We talking about the running game. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I may be getting a little older. I'm sorry.
But did y'all peep this? Like, shout out to West Coast. Earlier you mentioned about Marquise Bell stepping up and thank you to him stepping up to play late linebacker for us. Like, I'm sure y'all heard about Nealon for whatever reason playing 3-tech, and we heard that last year with Fehoko coming in as well. So are we gonna make the same mistake and now have our defensive ends kind of sub in? We saw that with Ghoston. We saw them using him interchangeably. So are we gonna do the same thing? Are we gonna make the same mistake at DT?
Yeah, it sounded like it. And if we're talking about running backs, you address it, and God bless Zeke. Warrior, love him, and I'm not talking about him at all. But you went and got Zeke, but do you really got that type of confidence in Rico? Did you really address that? Did you address it? If you don't have a running game, come on now. I'm saying address.
I think he was more of a pass. I think Zeke was more. I love Zeke. Y'all know I love Zeke, but I think Zeke was for sure a bridge. I think he got the nod more because you have a whole offensive line that's changing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like that within itself is worth paying for Zeke. Like knowing the fact that Zeke is going to sacrifice his body for that guy that's going to be making $60 million, I'll pay you for that, bro.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is some of the things that we quote unquote address is not really addressing you starting at point 2. I want to go all the way to the bottom floor and address it that way because the players are the ones that got to get on the field and do it. We've had in our mindset since the days of Jay Ratliff that an undersized defensive tackle is the answer. And that's the way they drafted. That's the way they have signed. And every now and then they'll throw a big boy in there, but it'll be a big boy who's not really one of those dudes. You see what I'm saying? Jonathan Hankins was the best guy that we had in years.
Literally.
You know who the best was? You know who the best was? Gerald McCoy.
And he didn't even play. Gerald McCoy, he didn't even play. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying, when are we going to address the core of the issue immediately?
Instead of keeping band-aids on things, why don't we actually address the issue and actually get guys in here who specialize in these positions to have them play these positions and no, not wait till the last minute, not go and no disrespect, but don't go. I'm saying not go get the no names, but don't go to the UF. Don't let the UFL be your first choice. I'm saying I don't know how many free agents are in the NFL, but can we just do a little bit more research and just we need these big bodies. We need big bodies, period.
And you got it, but you traded it away.
Jonathan Hankins.
And think about this.
You let Jonathan Hankins go. You let Ridgeway go. You see what I'm saying? And right now we're at the time and point, and I know we're going long, Wes, I understand.
Oh no, I just want you good.
But check it out. We don't have time because you're on 1-year deals. You got every coach on a 1-year deal. we don't have time for experiments.
Right.
And let's see. Mozzie is the prime example. Okay, if Mozzie don't work out this year, what you gonna do?
Listen to me. And you know the sucky thing about Mozzie is you drafted Mozzie Smith. You had to think that Dan Quinn was gonna come back.
Yeah.
Bruh, Dan Quinn is a defensive tackle coach.
Yeah.
Right? Why would you draft a defensive tackle in your last year in Dallas? It's going to take you 3 years before you even see if the dude is good, unless he's Ndamukong Suh or Aaron Donald.
Yeah. Or Warren Sapp
or Warren Sapp that came in a year one and was like, oh, and I'm going to tell you this right here. I love my boy Mozzie, but when your number one attribute is strength, coming from college to the NFL, I'm sorry, strength don't mean nothing.
Adjustment.
You ain't seen real strength.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Angry.
Do y'all think that Dan Quinn or let's say Tyron Smith, if they saw the tea leaves as to what the organization was doing in Dallas, and that's why they left? Because like you said, why draft Mozzie if you're just going to leave? Did they see the tea leaves start to form and see all the craziness? Like, we ain't going to give you this person. We're not going to give you that person. Work with what you have, you know.
I already knew that. They probably
in the case of Dan Quinn, without a doubt, because he would have been on a 1-year deal too. And if Mike McCarthy got fired, the whole staff getting fired. And now you got Washington. You got Washington offering you way more money than the $5 million that Jerry gave you as an assistant coach.
Right.
You're gonna get a couple of years because they're gonna give you the rope to go ahead and grow with the team. They ain't gonna just hire you and fire you in 1 year. Of course, Dan Quinn made the right decision. He got it. Now, what the blessing is this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fool's gold. Like, you got Al Harris, who some kind of way stayed here. He stayed here. But if Mike McCarthy get fired, guess what's gonna happen? Everybody gone. They ain't keeping Al Harris unless, and you know this ain't happening, unless they consider him making him the head coach. That's the only way. But see, that's another whole content show by itself, because that we get into real deep water if I start going on that one. That ain't gonna happen. Al Harris will not be the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. But Mike Zimmer's on a 1-year deal. So if Mike Zimmer, if McCarthy blows up this year, is Mike Zimmer gone? Or is he gonna be your next head coach? You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of question marks that's going on here. You just rent it. You rent Mike Zimmer.
Right.
Well, you know the thing that sucks between all this? Wow. We up here asking, like, bruh, how many freaking questions can you ask on a test and get them right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, bruh, the Kansas City Chiefs, I promise you right now, if you write down a list of what Kansas City Chiefs, what questions do they have? Bro, I promise you they ain't got this goddamn many questions, bro. Y'all try to answer all these damn questions and win a Super Bowl. Listen to me. And think about this. Can you win a Super Bowl is on that question list somewhere too. Can Mozzie Smith be your defensive tackle? Can your new center, can your starting and a center who's never played center in the NFL play center and be successful?
Right,
right. Tackle who's never, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you have 50,000 damn questions.
Here's the bottom line, what you just said, Wes.
At almost every damn position. I mean control, but almost every position we got a question that needs to be answered.
And win a Super Bowl. Do all that and win a Super Bowl, bro. This will be the great, listen to me, if the Cowboys do it, it's going to be a 30 for 30 ESPN show. Because like, bro, the obstacles, bro. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If Mike McCarthy and Dak do win a Super Bowl despite this, Dak's getting $75 million. Mike McCarthy's getting a lifetime contract. Don't ever talk to me again.
Exactly. It's like, you just said that. You just said it, Wes. But I'll say it in a different way. Kansas City, they're talking about football.
They ain't talking about.
They talking football. That's it. The Philadelphia Eagles are talking nothing but football. The Dallas Cowboys is like the young and the restless. It's like the bold and the beautiful. It's a soap opera There ain't
Right.
nobody else that has continuous episodes that's keep going on. We ain't got the football yet.
So we can't even talk about camp battles.
We can't even talk about camp
Right.
battles, but we don't know who's gonna be in
We
camp.
don't even know if our quarterback gonna be at camp.
We
What
don't
is
even know who's gonna be in camp.
You don't even know who's gonna be there, bro. Oh yeah, like that's what I was saying. Like, bro, training camp about to be lit. Then I thought about it. Wait, time out. So you mean CD may not be there jumping over these cornerbacks? God damn.
Right.
So he not gonna be able to see. So you mean time out. So you mean you're gonna let Diggs come back at training camp and he's not gonna be able to play against a CeeDee Lamb to see if he's ready? So Diggs
Right.
is gonna have to get ready. Listen, I love you, Brandon Cooks. I gotta throw your name out there right now. Diggs is going to have to get better versus Cooks and Tolbert. Huh?
Yeah.
You don't want Diggs to have to cover like CD for like a month before he go out there and cover Amari Cooper. Like, this is still a very much a team sport. When one guy holds out, it affects everybody. When one guy doesn't do it, affects everybody. And I give this example, then we're going to get up out of here because we've been here an hour and 40 minutes. Listen to me. Are y'all going to be live? Y'all, if y'all want to rock tomorrow, I'm with it tomorrow. Same time, I will be on time too. If it's all y'all, I'll make sure I'm on time. 10:30, my Cowboy time, I'll be on there. I didn't forget what the hell I was going to say.
You specific time, man. You California. You 10:30. If you Central Time, I'm 12:30. So you 2 hours.
I'm 1:30 my time.
And Angry Cowboy, he looked like he down the street from me. That's a smooth Oxnard.
Got the Oxnard background.
Cowboy, Angry Cowboy, you Eastern Time, right?
Yeah, I'm on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
I want to rock tomorrow. If everybody got my phone number, send me your phone number and I'll send you a link tomorrow. We'll finish this. We'll knock this out tomorrow too. But I'll
probably I work tomorrow. I'll probably get off around maybe like 1:30. I usually around the time I get off, but like as soon as I get off, I'll get on with y'all.
Yep, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. If you're a really, really good employee, landlord has showed us that you can sneak on your phone and just turn the video off. I'm just saying.
I got you. Hey,
my top employees can come in late every now and then. My top employees can come in late, but what Jimmy Johnson say? You can't fire everybody, but you can fire his ass.
Right.
So what does that mean?
I'm with it.
That means
I'm
star
with it.
players get privileges. Don't play me. Star players get privileges. We know that.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying? But tomorrow we gonna start whatever we need to start having that conversation because training camp is either gonna be very, very fire because it's a bunch of dudes on a 1-year deal, or training camp's gonna be empty to the mug.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But hey, man, I appreciate everybody that's been rocking on here. I'm gonna start with you, Angry Cowboy fan. Hey, man, let them know where they can find you at.
Man, you can find me at the Angry Cowboys fan, the real ACF on X, and where we spit that classic Cowboy conversation. When am I going live?
Next content.
Next content, I'll probably drop a video tomorrow. But I do want to ask you guys something, and I asked it on X. I was thinking about doing new media Dallas Cowboy documentary, calling it Classic Cowboy Content, The Rise of New Media in Cowboys Nation. And
nice.
I mean, as long as Brad Pitt can play me, I'm with it.
No. See, documentary style. I want to be able to talk with you guys individual and everything, how you guys came up, and just make it a documentary style thing. Put it out there. I think it'd be really good for us as far as, a milestone, or it'll be good for Cowboys fans.
Man,
it's not going to be good for Eastside Herald, though.
Shout
out to you, Eastside Herald.
Hey, I like him because at least he's consistent, right?
Yeah, right. Very, very consistent.
All right, Craven Cowboys, let them know where you at. Let them know where you going live again. Let them know about your sister show over there, too.
All right, yeah. First of all, to say appreciate y'all having me on. I really do. For this one of the few times I actually get off. Shout out to the holiday. Happy Juneteenth to everybody. Hope you guys are out celebrating, enjoying. It's a beautiful day today for us, y'all. So make sure y'all get out and enjoy it. And maybe late in the afternoon over here on the east side. But as you guys can see, I'm outside. So make sure you guys get out and enjoy it as well. But like you say, I'm Craven Cowboys. You can find me on YouTube. Follow me as well on IG and X. Actually, like West Coast said, I don't know if you guys were here when I first jumped on, but West Coast is the one who actually put me, and shout out to my sister, Stargazer Sports Media. They actually put us together, and we have a weekly show that we do every Wednesday. So we actually are going live this evening at 8:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Central, for Star Chasers, our off-season edition combos. We talking about things just leading up to camp. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Like I said, follow me on IG, X, and thanks again for you guys having me on.
Yes.
And let me clarify that. And Brad Pitt will be have on. He gonna be dressed up as a black dude, as a black West Coast. It's just gonna be West. It's just gonna be Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt
Hey,
straight.
don't let it be no tropical thunder now. We don't want to see no
Yeah,
makeup. Don't want to see no
oh,
makeup
boy.
now.
That boy crazy.
Hey, Big Time Show. Let them know where they can find you. Let them know where you going live again.
The Big Time Show on YouTube and Facebook. Just follow me there. Turn on the live notifications. I always say I'm on X and Instagram, but I don't want to take up all that time. Once you come either YouTube or Facebook, I'll tell you exactly wherever else I am because I don't want to confuse you here on there. But look, this is outstanding stuff that you're seeing, whether you know it or not. This is real. Look, no pun intended, but this is big time for real. What you're saying with West is allowing to happen. It's just example. You got to appreciate guys like this. I don't mean to keep saying it because, like I said, I don't have to do this because I got somewhat of a big following, and you know what I'm saying. So I don't have to kiss West Coast ring. But you got to give credit where credit is due.
Appreciate
it.
it.
He could go on by himself. This is how he made it. He went on by himself and he did it that way. But he's at the level now that he's just straight out just giving back and trying to pull up other people to come on to the next level. Maybe not on his level because he's way out there. But look, if you were on 0 on the ladder, and just because you've been associated with West Coast, you get to the wrong number 3. Guess what? You've upgraded.
Right.
So this is what it's all about, y'all. And forget the content. Yeah. We're gonna give y'all the content, but it's a salute to my brother who is outstanding in what he's doing, always has been. And so I don't know when I'm going on live. Look for a video, to be honest with you, because West Coast. Powerful last night. It was my time on Monday night, which is my regular time for the last few years. Just when I was about to go on, West Coast called me and said, "Hey man, what you doing?" In other words, why you going on by yourself? Me, landlord, and Henny about to go. And instead of battling each other, because most of the people in here, we all follow each other.
Watch each other.
Right.
And why are we fighting each other when we all can come together and still keep the show? It's just we just sharing. Not that I needed that that convincing. It just made sense. And so but that is because, like I said earlier, I can call him and he's allowed me to tell him, "Hey man, you wrong." Well, I've allowed him the same thing. He say, "Doc," without even saying it, "Dog, you wrong. Bring your tail over here on this, get this link." And all 4 of us go to work, man. So that part is what you really got. See, y'all didn't know nothing about that. I just told you that. That's the power of West Coast. And I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right here. My guy just made a magic trick because
I said
just came up out of nowhere. Now
came up like the Undertaker out of smoke. It came up like the Undertaker.
Hey, listen to me. I'm gonna say this real quick. I rock with people. Listen to me. One of my OGs told me when it is don't ever stop your kids from feeling comfortable with you. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, no matter what I'm doing, my kids I'll be live on the show. My son just come up and just sit on me. Hey, just start. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll never stop my kids from being comfortable, man. I love seeing stuff like that. But yo, real quick, I'm gonna let y'all know who I is, and that is West Coast Cowboy. Y'all know who you've been following. Y'all know who you've been watching. Hey man, listen, all of us are going live or putting out content. The number one job is for y'all to support it, right? Listen to me. Oh, can I say my thing first? You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all support it. Next thing I'm gonna tell y'all is this right here. It's about to get cold in these streets. Why? Because it's a couple things to talk about, right? But listen to me. All y'all fake ass baseball fans, y'all ain't gonna be able to fake it too long because baseball is interesting as football or basketball. Well, all of it's off, right? So listen, y'all may not like West Coast. You may not like angry Cowboy fan. May not like Craven Cowboy fan. You don't like Big Time Show, but your ass gonna need us for these next 2 months. All I'm gonna say.
Because you ain't watching synchronized swimming at the Olympics.
And listen to me, Jerry's already on his boat. You know what I'm saying? He just got really good Wi-Fi. You think Jerry is in Dallas right now talking about, let me get this Dak deal done? No, he's not. He's not. No, he's not. He is in an undisclosed location working on that 7th illegitimate baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jerry, stay away from them hoes, man. Jerry, stay away from them hoes, man. You know
Leaving for the streets.
Yeah, they for the streets, Jerry. They for the streets. Hey, Jerry, they
lawsuit put on you.
They Googling your network, Jerry. They Googling your network, Jerry.
They're going to carry you to court, Jerry. They're going to get you to court, Doc. Stop it.
Say, have a baby by me, be a millionaire.
Right.
Hey,
That's all you
Bill Belichick got a 24-year-old girlfriend, man. You better sit down somewhere.
Yeah, but Bill got 7 Super Bowl rings, though. He got 6. He might got them because of the ring. You know what I'm saying? He may like the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Bill having a hard time walking out the bed, man.
For real. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is this. Come here soon, you're going to realize how much you really need us. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to be the only ones talking Cowboy talk in a little bit. So y'all already know what it is. Make sure you guys tap in. Make sure you log in. Make sure you stay subscribed. And you guys already know what it is. Never look down.